McLaren SP from Sweden, Felix Rosenqvist. Also Scott McLaughlin is also arriving right on time, driving the Freightliner Team Penske Chevrolet. And we also were joined momentarily by Kyle Kirkwood. Let's see here, Scott McLaughlin third quick, Felix Rosenqvist sixth, Kyle Kirkwood was seventh in today's lone practice. Scott, thanks for coming in. We'll begin with you. Nice start to the weekend for you guys.
Yeah, solid. I think from Penske's perspective, having tested here last week, got a solid base, just about maximising what we got and figuring it out. And thankfully, a lot of it's the same. So it's a good start of the weekend. We can just sort of massage it now and just hopefully stay up there.
And obviously a continuation of some momentum that you've had now for some time.
Yeah, look, feeling really good. I think the whole team's gelling really well. I think everyone's getting working together and things are just sort of moving really smoothly. So I know what I need to do. I need to try and win in this race. So it's that's my goal, and I just need to work on that.
And Felix, just for you, your thoughts on a practice session that got extended, but you got some good work done just the same.
Yeah, I think we were pretty solid, man. Both me and Paolo looked pretty sporty. I think he had to end short. He wasn't running in the end. I don't know why, but I thought we were good. The car felt pretty sporty straight away. Like kind of what Scott said. I mean, we didn't test here, but it felt like we just had to fine tune it to get where we want to. So that's always good. It's not really like that always when you start the weekend. So pretty exciting. I think we'll be pretty good.
What will it take to keep up front throughout the course of the weekend for you guys?
Well, I think on this one it's all about getting through the chaos. I mean, we saw today a lot of red flags, getting clear laps, getting kind of the tire prep you want, obviously nailing a lap when you need to, and kind of get through Q1, because I think it's normal here that quick guys don't get through Q1 because of those kind of things. So I'm mostly focused on that. I think if we put a lap together, we'll for sure make it. But it's a tricky one. Portland is always about surviving, and then when you're in Q3, it's kind of like you want to be there and starting up front. I think you just have a way more smooth race that way here, and at the back it's always kind of chaotic. So just focusing on the details.
Scott, for you, there's a team. You guys decided you had one test date left. You could have gone Laguna, you could have gone here, you came here. How much did that help you guys, do you think?
Yeah, we struggled here last year as a team, so it was early on our radar that we were going to come here regardless of the championship fight. So I think it was a good call. We feel like we've got reasonable machines for Laguna. Like I said, we're able to sort of hit the ground running with what we've got, what we had from last week, which has been good. So now it's just laps for me and massaging the car, and hopefully we're right there.
Yeah, and Felix, for you guys, same situation. You had one to go, so you made your decision. How did it turn out for you think?
Yeah, Laguna was very tough for us last year. It was definitely one we wanted to get better, and kind of same thing there. It seems like the test day paid off. We're pretty happy there now, and I think that's kind of all the teams do now. They pick where they're the worst and they go test there. And we always want to have more testing, but no, it's been really valuable. So obviously here last year was actually my best finish of the year. So we didn't feel like we needed to go here. So feel solid.
For the group here, we have a couple microphones. Patrick, hi, how are you? You have a question? Not yet. Okay. Let's go. Ben Johnson is on the Zoom. We'll try that. Ben Johnson, go ahead. Thanks for your patience.
Thanks, Dave. Hey guys, with the session being kind of extended and stuff, have you come up with an idea of how you're going to tackle turn one in the race on Sunday?
I don't think you can complain here. You just got to get through it. Keep your front wing on it. But really today doesn't, there was a lot of red flags and stuff, but I think we can't preempt what's going to happen at turn one. What will happen, and hopefully you're on the right side of it.
Right.
Well, I mean, turn one is kind of, if you get, the problem there is you can get pushed by someone and then having to cut because of that, and then you're automatically slotted back out and behind everyone actually made the corner. So that's tricky. I guess the best thing you can do is try to stay on the inside and not be on the outside, because that's where I guess you have more control from there. So Yeah, it's always tricky, and I've been kind of on both sides, so it's always interesting.
Excellent. Well, congratulations and best of luck for the weekend, and see you all next week.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. Also joined
Cheers,
by
Dave.
the driver of number 14, Sexton Properties Chevrolet for AJ Foyt Enterprises and Kyle Kirkwood. And it's funny, you look at the top 7, a couple rookies mixing it up there late in the season. How proud, how pleased were you with the practice today?
Yeah, I mean, it was, we came here and tested, obviously, last week, so it's obviously beneficial, especially when you have such a short session like that. It was us, Penske, and Andretti here, so given that it was short, I had a lot of time on track, we were able to kind of get our car in the place that we wanted, and then showed up today, and still doing big changes, but ultimately we had track time last week, so it definitely is beneficial, at least for the first practice.
Easy to pick up where you left off?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a lot warmer now. We were here last week, and conditions were quite cool. I think quite a bit faster too. I don't know what you guys think about it, but with the cooler temperatures, obviously sometimes brings speed. So track was really fast last week.
Patrick,
Follow up on that. It's supposed to be much cooler the rest of the weekend. So is it running this late into this much heat? Can you take as much away from that? Can you take a lot away from that? Well, it's for Scott. I mean, don't you kind of lose something by not getting to run at the right time?
Oh, like with the delay.
Yeah.
You're saying, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's the same for everyone. Having tested here, we tested in those conditions last week. Yeah, it was a little cooler, nothing crazy, but yeah, I think it's just, you got to do what you can do. I think track time's track time, and as long as the sun's still up, we'll try and put a lap time down.
Turn 1, they came and they rearranged the chicane. Basically, I saw some people go through that and test it. Was it just too tight to try and if you missed turn 1, was it just too tight to try and get through all those little barriers? And that way they had to open it back up.
I mean, I went through it a couple times. I went through it the first when they had it. It was extremely tight initially. They opened it up a little bit in the first portion, but the second portion is still very, very tight. I think if you look back, I was watching the Indy Lights session, and someone missed a break point there, and there's so many signs out there that you almost don't know which one to kind of aim for. So you can definitely catch someone out. And I think in the situation of a race where people are diving to the inside and stuff, there's a lot that are right there next to that curb that probably aren't necessary, because a lot of people, if you look at last year's race, they all went just to the inside of the curb, then shot left. They didn't go all the way left, and it would require someone at the moment, if there were to be an incident, to shoot way left and almost go against traffic, which I don't think is very right, but that's I guess the decision that we've made.
Would another problem be if you slow everybody down too much, then on the start you've got 6 cars trying to get through there and they got to go so slow, or it's going to have a wreck in a different spot.
Circumstantial.
Yeah. Just gotta try and make the right decision, and hopefully it works out.
all right. If there's any follow-ups in person or on Zoom, we will cut you guys loose. Appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you.
As well.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Yep.